Oh my goodness, what do we have here? It's a can of duh. Canada! But what the f is going on over here? That's not Canada? Well, come along and zoom in with me, my friends. Oh, what is this? What are these islands? Say hello to St Pierre Miquelon, France's most awkwardly positioned overseas territory. It only has a population of like 6,000 people, and they mostly just do like fishing and stuff. Most of the people live on this island here, St Pierre, which actually does have its own airport, and they operate flights to France. Anyway, you're probably wondering, why the hell is this even a thing? Well, basically, way back yeehaw, France used to control all this stuff, and they called it New France. Then a bunch of wars happened between the British and the French, and then the French like transported a lot of their convicts to Louisiana, and that's basically how the USA got Cajun people. They were basically just French-Canadian convicts that were told to survive in the swamp. Good luck! Anyway, we're getting off topic. Basically, eventually, everything became British. But the problem was, New British Canada still had a bunch of Frenchy stuff. Eventually, 1800s, the Treaty of Paris happened, and out of all the former French land in Canada, this was the only one that they were allowed to keep. Anyway, the islands in themselves are pretty strange. As a French overseas territory, they are part of the EU and they use the euro, but they are not part of the Schengen or the European customs territory. Landscape-wise, they're pretty useless. They're just a bunch of like subarctic islands with nothing but like rocks and grass and shrubs. There's no forests or real trees. They basically just use these islands for fishing. But also the islands are shaped pretty weird. If you look at Miquelon and Nanglade, they are barely connected by a super skinny sandbank. At its narrowest, it's only about 600 feet wide or about 180 meters. You can literally walk across the whole thing in like less than a minute. Apparently in the 1800s, there was a huge storm that disconnected them, but then the ocean currents naturally rebuilt the sandbank and then connected them again. It's weird. Anyway, today it's still a thing. It's still super French, and it's just the basic France right next to Canada.